Okay, you should be able to see me, and that's not happening. You guys hear me okay? Can you see me? Let's make sure this is working. Yes, sir. Okay, good, great. I can't see me, but you can see me. That's all that matters. It's actually better. So, guys, thank you for jumping on here. My name is Andy McWilliams. I am the owner and CEO of Revital U, and I get to tell the story of our company tonight. I'm grateful you're on here. I know it's Thursday evening in the United Kingdom. Actually, I'm out in California, Hermosa Beach, California to be exact. And so it is only 12 noon out here. Amazing technology today. So let's pray technology goes well. Had some issues with it this morning, but I'm sure it's going to be great here. So listen, I'm telling the story of our company, and I get a chance to do this. I promise to respect your time. Not going to take a long time. I do want to do the best job that I can by telling you about the main points. I'm not going to give you a PhD or you're not going to be an expert in Revital U from what we talk about today. It's meant to give you enough information to say, yes, I want to take the next step, or no, it's not for me. Either one of those we can handle. We love yeses, but maybes is when it gets ugly. And we'll just consider anything other than a yes and no tonight. And hopefully you had your sample of a product from us and understand that we're the sample first company, as you can read right on there. So that came from 26 plus years of being in direct sales, which means that we connect products and services to people, to the consumer directly, direct sales. And it's been a lifetime, 26 and a half years almost, where my wife and I have been full-time every day. And it came down to what most people are talking about on this Thursday night, because there are a lot of other companies that will do Zooms and do whatever it is, and they're out talking about, and they're just going to talk so great about their, they're going to say how much the products, how much they love about compensation and all these other things. So we just wanted to be different. We want to be different, not because we're trying to be different, even though some people are like, I'm not like that. I don't mind if something's successful and it works really well, then I'll stick with it. We want to be different because we just didn't believe in what we thought. The convergence of technology, science, and the needs of the world right now are changing. And so the old school way of doing direct sales didn't interest me anymore. So with that being said, that's where Revital U was born from. That's where the Sample First company came from. A little more complicated than that, but that's where it is. And so let's begin. Let's talk about it. Now, I do get excited about this. Don't let the excitement from this yank screw up the message. You know, they say the messenger, don't let the messenger screw up the message. And so I don't want to. I'd rather companies talking about it. They're like, hey, we love our company, we love our branding and stuff. And that's why, as the CEO of the company, and again, my name is Andy McWilliams, I'm telling you that they're going to ask you to sell their product. Yes, we want people to buy our product, but I don't want you to sell it. What a difference, just right there. What a difference in approach in right from the beginning, which, by the way, when you get off a presentation and you actually engage in a business, that's where you really meet the truth, right? Like, what is it that you ask us to do? And I'm going to say, you don't have to sell. In fact, I don't want you to sell. I want you to sample. I don't want you to sell. I do not want you to sell. You see that? Don't sample. Give people a sample. Let them try the product before they buy it. Why is this important? Why am I focusing so much on this? Not just because we trademarked our name, we believe in it so much, but everything else I'm going to talk about is based on this simple premise that we let people try before they buy. And so when you know that, as somebody who's a part of the business that has to take action in the business to have results, because this is not a lottery system, it's not a charity, this is a business. And you have to take the action to do it. If you know you can do it, if you know you can do it, not just hope you can do it, but you know you can do it, you know you can give a sample to somebody. And I'm going to show you how we even do it on your phone, doing all this on my smartphone just to show you how smart they are in today's environment. But when you know you can do it, when you believe you will do it, because it feels good to give something away, then you're much more likely to actually take the action and do it. So think about this. Our philosophy is you can become successful here by giving your way to prosperity. Give your way to success here. So what does it look like? Well, we want to create a residual income, a leveraged income off people that love their products. So we let them try before they buy. And that's as simple as it gets. I'm going to talk about the products because we need to talk about the products, but I want you to think about this. We believe so much of what I'm getting ready to show you that we let people try it before they buy it. Like if you don't have a good product and you go to sample them, that's not a good business model because nobody's going to buy them. We do. Let me start with our flagship product that just launched May 2nd. So we're only just about a year old in the UK. We're less than 3 years old total as a company. We're in the United States and the UK, getting ready to launch other countries and other markets. It's going to be exciting. But we really just launched these. I mean, literally just launched. We're such a baby. We're not even on anybody's radar yet. We've done about 110 million revenue in those 2.5 years, however long it's been. So yeah, we know what we're doing because we're not selling big packs. There's no big cost. There's not going to be any big cost in this presentation tonight. So our revenue is driven 99% of the time from customers. Think about that. So what are they buying? I'm glad you asked. And here's our flagship product. It's our Slim Tea. Slim Tea is spectacular. It will cleanse you, detox, reset. You feel better. You drink it at night, an hour before bed. You wake up in the morning, boom, you're detox. You feel. Oh wait, you don't believe me? You think I'm exaggerating because that's what Yanks do and that's what we're known for, right? Well, you don't have to. You don't have to believe me because you can try it before you buy it. You can give somebody a sample of our Slim Tea, and they can decide if they like it or not before they purchase it. Isn't that great? Don't you see the value in that? That people that have never done or been successful in direct sales can come in here and not even feel like they're selling anything because they're not. You're sampling. We also have our smart product, which is our coffee, which is what we started with. We launched with the smart coffee plus, basically, which helps you have, I mean, I believe the best energy in the marketplace, which how important is that to have energy? Think about the essence of life is energy. Enjoy your day more when you have better energy. But it also does, wait, you don't believe me? Sound too good to be true? Don't worry. I don't want you to believe. I want you to try it before you buy it. I want you to try a sample. We also have capsules other than coffee because those capsules have the active ingredients from the coffee in it. And so somebody that doesn't want hot drinks in the middle of the day or doesn't want to drink at all, they can carry it. And the convenience of a capsule is really awesome. Hey, it's built from, these things are designed from the best ingredients on the planet. We had to choose the best because if we want to sample first, then they better be good, right? And we didn't want anybody to be excluded from this based on other things that come up and what people like. So we just said, let's spare no cost here. Let's get the best ingredients possible. So what does it cost? I'm glad you asked. Become a monthly customer. It's 40 pounds, $39.99. And it shows up every month like clockwork, and you don't want to miss it. This is the Slim Tea. You spend £5 more, and you can buy it one time retail, but it doesn't make sense not to. The only reason why you wouldn't do it monthly is because you're worried about getting locked in. We can't cancel unless you cancel the right minute of the right day with the right lunar eclipse. Like it does. No, we don't do it. We'll let you change that around. We're not trying to trap people into buying. But it's more importantly, look at the 30-pound price, the $29.99. That's if you bundle it. So you buy Slim Tea with one of our other products, and it actually lowers it to 30 pounds, $29.99. But that $39.99 is the monthly cost for our products. That's uniform across and it's just simple to remember. We price this for customers. We didn't price this for our compensation that we're going to pay people. We didn't price it for a business model. We priced it for customers. I promise the impact that people get, the benefit they get from these products is well worth 40 pounds, 50 pounds, 60, 70 pounds, quite frankly. But at $39.99, it's a no-brainer. And people get a chance to try. We also have a 30-day. First 30 days is always a money-back guarantee, 100%. Like, that's how much we believe in what we're doing. But we also added something called VIP access. When you're a monthly customer, you also get VIP access, which is just a way to get discounts in normal living, what you do, some access to things that you normally wouldn't have access to. And you can see all the list there of all the things that are, and much more coming. The idea here is we're still new, but the idea here is to create such a VIP access plan that people will become customers just to access it. Imagine building a business where the product is so good, the benefits are so aligned with what people really need in life that, and you don't have to, you can give it to them to try it before they buy it. It's priced properly. But then on top of it, when they become a monthly customer, they understand how valuable they are to us by what we give them that has nothing to do with just the product, but has to do everything with us. Thank you and stay. By the way, on the fourth month of somebody, if they do 3 months in a row of ordering, on monthly. Their standard shipping is free. I think that's just so cool. Okay, so let's talk business model. Right now, people are spending money on things every month like clockwork. They don't listen. This is escapism, entertainment, whatever it is. It's very important now during COVID-19. So I'm not knocking it. It's just the model is the money goes out of the house every month. And it'd be nice if you could just switch it around and get some money to come back in from some of the things you subscribe to. So we wanted to kind of keep this in today's vernacular. And we said, look, it doesn't cost anything to become a part of our company. There's zero cost to enroll, but there's a cost to operate your business. And the kind of the way to look at it is think of a pound a day, month to month, by the way, is your virtual office. It's full for nothing. You lease your virtual office, you get the keys to it. It has all these things that you see on there, from research and development to technology. That's an app that people download, which is the first thing we do, to product, to business reporting, to customer, to accounting, to admin. All of that is involved in here for a pound a day. This is not a profit center for the company. We invest more in you than you when you enroll in this. I'll prove it to you, because when you first get started, somebody says yes to the opportunity. They download their app. What they find are they have, in their first 24 hours, because they leased a virtual office, they have 5 digital credits there. Those credits are samples that they can send to somebody by just uploading or transferring or giving the contact. Put the contact in, put your neighbor or your friend or whoever it is, your cousin who lives across Birmingham, and you can't get to them all the time. And so now we're putting in the post. All you do is click it and say it. So you get 5 of those digital credits. You use them in your first 24 hours. All we want you to do is send 5 people a sample. All you do is put their contact information into the sample system, which is on your app. We take care of the rest. Everything from picking it out, pick it, pack it, label it, ship it, all of that. Then we follow up with you and for you. But if you do 5 in your 24 hours, then those 5 people, pick your 5 favorite people. And if you do that, then we'll give you another 5 to pick another 5 people, and then we'll give you another 5. So you actually get 15 of these. That the actual cost on these are 15 times about £5, under 5 actual cost on this. So like I said, this is way more expensive for us when people open their virtual office if they're going to work the business. We don't mind that, because we know if 15 samples go out, we're going to get customers back home. I love that, and I hope you do too. It's just my way of saying, don't feel like you're being sold something, because there's no part of this where there's money earned by you opening your business. It just doesn't happen. It's only on customer acquisition. But in the first 72 hours, you can be off and running towards your customer acquisition, because that's what we do. And so let me show you the money and how it works. To start with this, begin with the end in mind. I want you to think about creating a leveraged income, residual income. Look, if all we ever did was pay an upfront bonus for customers that came in, which would be, for some people, be a blessing to them anyway, but that's a job. Like, what makes us different is that you can create a leveraged income. So I want you to think about having 25 plus personal customers, and no, you don't have to go out and sell your family and friends in it. You can give them a sample if they like our products. And remember, each person could be 2 products right there. Think about it. So somebody can become a coffee, and maybe coffee caps and slim tea. So it could be 3 products that are. Anyway, just 25 plus customers is such a powerful concept when you understand it, because in direct sales, mostly they tell you do the minimum amount of customer acquisition. We're like, no, we have a system here that works. So I want you to think that. I want you to think leverage income and then the system that we provide. So begin with the end in mind. The goal is 25 plus customers, and the system is sample first, and I'm going to show you how that works. So here's the system you plug into. You sample somebody, and we send it to them, like I told you. We post it to them. They get a result. They're like, wow, that felt good. I like that. Okay, let me go to your website, become a customer. And now they're creating their story, which is great. So they get a 30-day story, 60-day story, whatever it is. And they're like, I love this. This is changing the way I live. I'm doing the positive one, of course. And then so they said, I know people that will benefit from this. So they become a brand influencer. No cost to enroll. They lease their back up. They have samples waiting. So they pick the 5 people. They send their samples out. That's the cycle of the business. So really, it's a perpetual cycle. It keeps going, because you never know. By the way, you can give somebody a slim tea sample today. They drink it. It wasn't. They're bothered. Maybe I just read one of our friends lost their dog. Gosh, I know how heartbreaking that is. So I don't care what we do for them today. They're not feeling good about it, right? But 2 months from now, they drink slim tea and they're like, what? That was perfect for me. Let's go. So you just never know. And that's why sampling is so important, because it's not selling, it's sampling. You with me? I know it's not rocket science, but I just want you to understand it enough, because that's what we're going to duplicate. And I want to duplicate that. And I want to show you how you get paid for it. So I want to introduce you to this personal customer bonus. This says, and this is revolutionary in direct sales because we pay on every single customer, no breakage. You get a customer, you get 10 pounds for it. I'm showing you get your first 5 customers because that's when you become qualified. So this is the first kind of promotion or moving up the ladder. So you get 5 customers, you've earned 50 quid. You're like, yeah, Andy, I can figure that out. 5 times 10 pounds. I got you. Okay, so now you're qualified. Way to go. Get 5 more for a total of 10, another 50. And this is pretty easy math, but let's get to that 25 number I was talking about, 25 plus customers. And you've earned 250 pounds in bonus money that's paid to you when you do this. So I don't know why it's not showing up on there so much when, Let's see if it'll do it again. There we go. 250, and there's no time limit to this. So as you hit these markers of achievement for us and inside internally that we created, but there's a reason why, because 25 customers, now you earn 25% of whatever purchase price is going through the back office. Your commission on personal customers is 25%. Let's take 40 pounds as the cost. 25% of that's 10 pounds. So 25 minimum customers is what it takes to earn 25%. So if you have 25 customers earning 10 pounds each, you can see what your residual, your leveraged income would be on that process. Remember, sampling, become a customer, they get a result, they become a customer. It's perpetual, it doesn't stop. Now, but let's add some time limits to this. Let's add some urgency to this. And urgency is very important in building momentum. So if you do the same thing, you get 5, 10, 15, and 25 in a time frame, like your first 5 in your first 30 days, we double your money. This is fast start money. Now it's 100 pounds for those 5 customers that you're, and then the customers are still yours. Remember this? If you get your start to get you excited, because not only is it an important number, but it's also matched. We pay somebody to help you. We pay them to help you. You know, you normally get a job, you might get trained by somebody, but the last thing I want you to do is be better than them, because you could take their job, right? So there's always a natural kind of friction to that process. Here, no way. The people that introduce you to this business want you to be the best that in the world's ever seen in Revital You. We're going to actually compensate them to help you do that, because we're assuming they have more experience. And maybe they don't. Maybe they're just beginning as well. But somebody somewhere is getting paid to make sure that you have the knowledge you need. Plus, it's not rocket science, guys. But these time frames are really exciting, because the bonus money. So remember, if they do it in the time frame, the 30 and the 60 days, that money is matched. So, but we're not done, because the goal was what? 25 plus customers. And every time you get a customer beyond 25, which we have people with a couple hundred customers, but every time it's 10 pounds that comes to you for it, and then the residual component, 25% of whatever that customer spend. Start to get excited about it. I hope you do, because maybe you're really beginning to understand this. Let me break it down for you a little bit differently. Let me show you on that you can get your 25 plus customers and earn a leveraged income, and it's a beautiful thing. But when you really begin to understand our model and why we do Thursday nights like this, is when you introduce other people, whether they've been a customer and they're converting to brand influencer, or somebody that's just said, I really love the product, I love the idea, and I need to make some extra money. You can earn money off of the customers they enroll into the business. And by the way, this is where it's always been a little bit sideways with other companies, because what the big commissions are usually the big packs that they sell. They're usually the high cost to enroll, because that's where they get the commission money to pay somebody to recruit you. So it changes the feel, the spirit of what we're doing. Here, there's no cost to enroll. You lease your virtual office month to month for £1 a day, and you have benefits in it that actually equal more than what the £1 a day is, even if you didn't work the business, for goodness sake. But you have everything at your fingertips you need. So let's say you said, I'm going to go talk to my friend Skeptical Sue. She's never been successful. Oh, but she says, I really like this one. Let me go out and get some customers. And she goes out and gets 5 customers to become qualified, remember? So she gets paid her 5 customers. I'm just making sure it doesn't pop. And she got paid her 50 pounds, right? And let's say she did this in her first 30 days. But by the way, isn't that exciting? Because now she got 100 pounds for the exact same activity, but she got those 5 customers in her first 30 days. She's also what we're going to call, by the way, that 100 is matched. Remember, fast start money See the extra 50 when it makes it 100, are going to earn 100 pounds as well. There we go. There it is. 100 pounds as well. She earned 100, you earn. If she earns just 50 because maybe she takes 2 months or 3 months to get 5, then that money's not matched. It's the fast start money that, because we want urgency. We want somebody starting to really learn this quickly, but she's qualified, and qualifying is such a big step for us. So we're going to talk a little bit more about qualification. So Sue's qualified. She has a green check, and she enrolls Joe and Sarah, who do the exact same thing, and they do it inside of 30 days. So they did this inside of Sue's first 30 days and inside their first 30 days. So they earned that £100 instead of the 50, they earned the 100 because they did it inside of 30, right? Well, by the way, Sue got matched that money. So now when Joe earned his 100, she earned it. When Sarah earned her 100, she earned it. So Sue has 200 pounds coming to her because she helped 2 people do the exact same thing she did. But she's also now we call an executive brand influencer because she's qualified. She has, I know it can be a little confusing, just hang on. But that bonus now is 250 pounds. If you do it in your first 30 days, it's 500 pounds. Now you're starting to see why this urgency I was talking about becomes really important. I mean, really important. So Sue, in just her first 30 days, got those things. Now let's look beyond 30 and see what she did with the rest of her customers. Because remember, Sue's not in this just to get 5. She wants 25 plus so she can create her leveraged income, real leveraged income, like really get up to. So she's still gathering customers, still building these bonuses, right? Which if she's doing it in that time frame, it's matched money to you. That's what I'm showing right there. 30 days, she got her 5, 60 days, or 10 or 15 or 25. And she's 25 plus customers now and off and running, right? And she's got Joe and Sarah did the same thing. So you know what? Sue's had a heck of a month, her first month in the business, or first 60 days, I should say. And she's earned 1,200 pounds from gathering customers up to 25 plus, helping 2 people get qualified with 5 customers each, and doing it inside of her 2-month time frame. So remember what I said about fast start money, because this is all that time frames. Yeah, it's matched. You earn 1,000 pounds of the 1,200 that she earns. Come on, I'm hitting it over and over again, but there we go. So you earned 1,000 pounds when she earned 1,200. That's called synergy. The only thing more powerful than energy, which our products will give you, is synergy, which is more bringing in multiple energy sources and combining them for something greater, right? That's my own little thing. But it gets more than that because the system drives this, right? It's not just you having to understand it. I do a Facebook Live every day, Lord willing, and like tomorrow is Friday. Every customer you brought in, every BI, they get entered into a drawing. You get entered in. So if you get customers, you get 2 entries in. If you get a brand influencer enrolled, that's 1. Plus, if you're on there commenting, we give away money. We've given away over $2 million in 18 months or 20 months, wherever as long as it's been, 18 months. Since we started, I didn't make that up, over $2.2 million in 18 months, given away with no strings attached, just random acts of kindness, trying to spur people on. But it's the system that should excite you the most, that there is a system you plug into with information. Hopefully it will, and it's still not. Hang on, there we go. Monday nights, our president and chief science officer, Anjana Srivastava, does an amazing job talking about our products and the philosophy behind the ingredients. Tuesday nights, Testimony Tuesday, real people get on there and tell their stories about the business and our products. Thursday night, I do this storytelling. Saturday, one of the best trainers in the history of our industry, Steve Schultz, goes through a basic training on how to get started. Sunday nights, leadership training. I mean, we're off and running towards September 12th, where we have our next big virtual event where we're going to kind of turn the industry on its ear with what we're doing. And all of this you just heard about, the Sample First Company. This is it. We're done. So get with the person that invited you and say, send me the link to get started. Let me download this app. Let me get my 15 samples out over the next 72 hours. Help us to invest in you in the time frame that to get started. And then I wish you the absolute best. You know, you get on here and sound a little arrogant when I'm on here talking about stuff and declaring. Just know that Europe and around the world. And so you're literally sitting at the right place at the right time. It's just taking that action. I'm grateful you watched. I'm blessed to even get to be on here talking about this, and I wish the best for you, praying for you. Thank you for watching, everybody. God bless you. Have a great night.